Yo, I'm Adrian from Rabona TV, here to guide you through the surprising stats and news from this past weekend of football. I do this twice a week and I think you might learn a thing or two from each video, so why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button? Alright, let's do this, starting with City vs Everton because that's where all those big boy, big time events were at this weekend. Okay, so Pep Guardiola is leading the league for the most unhappy manager title right now. Personally, I gotta be honest, I never thought anyone would be able to wrestle that title away from Jose Mourinho.
And it's not easy to do.
But perhaps what's even more surprising than that is that Pep Guardiola suffered his biggest defeat in over 275 matches as a manager to Everton. No shade on Everton. Let's compare his press conferences to, say, I don't know, Conte.
The cake is good.
And yeah, they have very differing fortunes right now, but come on, the dude is chilling right now, pausing the press conference to snatch a bit of cake.
That's good, yeah, well.
Whereas Pep, on the other hand, looks like he's in the throes of a massive hangover at a marching band recital. But he's happy. Right, Pep?
More than you believe.
You're super happy? He's a happy guy, guys.
I'm so happy, believe me. I'm so happy. Happy New Year.
So what's at the root of his team's failures? Well, Pep Guardiola thinks it's the players themselves, as he is apparently planning on a massive wholesale of his squad in the summer. He wants an entirely new back line, so 2 center backs and 2 full backs, a central midfielder, and another forward on top of Gabriel Jesus. I'd like to make a little recommendation as well. A goalkeeper. You know, one that can do more than just pass the ball, one that can actually save shots on goal. Why? Because Claudio Bravo has conceded 13 goals from his last 21 shots. That is terrible. I could do better. Probably not. But what I think might be the most disheartening for City fans, coming from a Benfica fan, is the fact that Pep Guardiola is showing no fight whatsoever. He's looking like a defeated man and is permeating throughout the entire team. I mean, there was many moments in this match where nobody was trying to win the ball back in advanced areas. And just a general disinterest was seen throughout the match, especially when they started leaking goals. But props to Everton. They didn't just get the victory because City were bad, but because they were pretty much the polar opposites of City. And shout out to Tom Davies for a sick goal. He's only 18, so yet another young Englishman to come through the Everton ranks. And inevitably get his career sabotaged by the English media because, well, he's a talented young Englishman and that's what they do. Speaking of young players, Everton now hold the record for the most teenage appearances in Premier League history. They fielded teens 18 years old or younger on 668 occasions across 40 different players. And as far as teenage scorers go, 17 of the 40 have scored. And what's better yet is that 14 of those 17 scorers were British. As for the other halves of Manchester and Liverpool, the two teams could only manage a 1-1 draw, which was an improvement from their 0-0 in October, but wasn't the greatest match ever, but not the worst. A lot of the excitement came from stuff off the ball, like Pogba, who was clearly still fuming from giving away a penalty for double dabbing, tossing Henderson to the ground like Hendo told him dabbing is dead.
I love that.
Or seeing the psycho side of Klopp, who generally resembles a chill uncle who would sneak you beers at family gatherings. Just look at his reaction to Herrera holding back Firmino. My favorite part is definitely the 2-hop at the end, because you know you're a madman when you're past punching faces and go straight to just hopping. So United is now unbeaten in 12 straight matches in the Prem, and Ibrahimovic has scored 14 goals in 20 matches, which puts him up there with Alan Shearer and Sergio Aguero. But other than that, let's do some quickfire stories. Reel them off real quick, tell them to your friends, impress them, because they're impressive. First, look at the hypocrisy here in the Payet saga. Payet doesn't want to play for West Ham, which Bilic condemned him for publicly. But just look what Bilic did in 1997. Harry Redknapp reveals he's, quote, bitter and angry with Slavan Bilic. Quote, he's on a fantastic contract, the highest paid player in the club's history. He signed it. Now he wants to move and feels Everton are a big club. LOL. And this next story just proves how big of a legend Gigi Buffon is. Even more so than he was, if that's even possible, because he already was a legend. In 1999, Buffon won the UEFA Cup with Enrico Chiesa at Parma. What's cool about that? Well, this weekend, Buffon played against Enrico's 19-year-old son, Federico Chiesa, in Juventus' 2-1 defeat to Fiorentina. Federico was born in 1997. That's insane. Buffon's still killing it at 38 years old. But that's it, guys. Hopefully you learned something today, because we're all about the education here at Rabona TV. By the way, if you like the music that I use in these videos, make sure you check out my friend Jesse, who has a sick SoundCloud page. He makes all these beats. Link is in the description below. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye.